All right, we are back out again. It's only a few days later and we have come out about an hour out of Melbourne. So we are at Mount Macedon. Well, we're actually, where are we? We're at the old Scout campsite. This is sort of a back section of the road. Got my bits out. So the plan, the elusive pine campsite, pine tree campsite, continues our search. I've actually just spent about half an hour driving around through. There's a pine plantation sort of just out this way. So we've got this side we've got the Macedon Regional Park, and over this side the park actually keeps going, but on that side it's all pine plantations. So I've had a bit of drive around through there, had a bit of a look. Think I've spotted some, they do it obviously in big massive sections. Some sections you can sort of make your way through because of what I've noticed is when the trees are shorter, younger, the bush scrub is very, very dense, whereas once they get up sort of 20-30 meters taller, it's obviously the coverage, I guess. Sun doesn't get through, not as much stuff grows. So yes, anyway, we are hopefully going to do at least one day, possibly a two-nighter, depending on how we go. Mount Macedon is behind us just here. That is about an 18-kilometer hike up around the two peaks of Mount Macedon and the other mountain over behind it. And then, as I said, we've got the plantation just here. So that is the game plan at the moment. Weather is supposed to be pretty good. There was like a small chance of showers today. Well, not showers, as in, I think it's like 1 or 2 mil of rain. It's a little bit overcast. Sun keeps trying to come through, but it's overall been pretty good. But yes, I think what I'm going to do, it is 1 o'clock. I reckon what we do is we go to plantation first. Go for an explore through there, see what we can find, see if we can find ourselves a campsite, somewhere we can set up camp, because I want to set up camp nice and early tonight. And then we can plan our day tomorrow. I figure plantation tonight, campsite, do that, Mount Macedon tomorrow, and potentially we might camp on the top of Mount Macedon. So we'll see how we go. Plantation time. Game plan for today is, as I mentioned, we are going to, I've just come up from up the back there, just came around the corner. You can see around up here, there's actually a phone tower right there. So phone reception here, pretty good. But I've still turned off my phone because I want to save battery. There is railway tracks right there. So the bridge that you come across is right over the railway tracks. But I just had a look on the map, and down here it looks like there was a blue line, and I don't know if it's a trail or a creek. So I thought I'd come down here. I'm just having a look up through the forest. Let's have a little look, peek in here. So this is the kind of thing I'm keen for. A little bird. So we can go for a little wander up through there. Probably over, maybe further away, because if trains are going to come through, that's the V-line trains coming through there, which are basically all the country trains for Victoria, well, along the Bendigo line. So maybe something further to the other side would be a good option. Do I even need to give my stats? Well, I suppose I can. It was funny, I did that other 2-day, 1-day overnight turned into a 1 afternoon hike a couple of days ago. And I lost 2 kilos. So I weighed myself this morning, I'm only 101.8, and I'm assuming the pack is still about the same. So I think we're like 120, 121 kilos. Changes between that hike and this hike is, we're basically going to be at the base of this tower. I got home from that previous hike at Lerderderg, and my feet, the soles of my feet were aching. And I'm like, this seems to be a constant thing with my feet. So I had my normal Moab boots on. These ones right here. Now these are a good boot. As far as I'm aware, they're a good boot. And, is this it here? Oh, stand by. Let's go to the map. Negative, that's not it. A bit further down here apparently. Geez, there's some banging trees. I'm already starting to get a bit excited. This is like, they're like proper pine trees. Yes, I don't know what the go is with my boots. I had normal hiking socks on. I had those armor skins on. And I even trimmed my toenails because I've had hikes before where it's been like, oh yeah, geez, my toes are sore. And it's because, you know, that's something to remember, always trim your toenails. So if your toenails are a bit long and you're going up and down sort of spiky bits, I'm looking at something spiky. If you're going up and down hills, then you might find that you bang up your toes, and that's how you lose your toenails. All right, so it looks like this little, it's going to be a little creek. Oh, what have we found down here? Something else I've noticed is blackberry bushes. Lots and lots of blackberry bushes. Some of the younger plantation sections had just so many blackberry bushes throughout, like the undergrowth. And yeah, so this is a little creek. So that blue line is a creek. Is there any water in it? Let's have a little look. It doesn't look like it. Which way would it be flowing? Maybe we could walk up the creek. There's some puddles right here. That's down. So that would go, it's a bridge, a tunnel. I don't know if you guys can see that through there. Down through there, there's a tunnel that goes underneath the train tracks. In theory, we could, having said that, it looks pretty four-wheel drive worthy in there. Let's not. Let's keep going. We'll go up here a bit further. And then we might cut back in through this way. See what we can find. I'm actually hoping I can find like a game trail or some type of little track that we can follow in. Make things a little bit easier. As you can see, the roads are a little bit four-wheel drive-ish. If you decide you do want to come in here, I brought my car in, the Camry, and I was able to drive through most of it, but once or twice I had to turn around and head back the way I came because I hit some sections that were really chopped up. So, and it was sort of, you're going to get bogged kind of stuff. All right, there is an opening in the trees. Let's go exploring. Well, that didn't last long. I literally came in 5 meters, and I'm not sure if you guys can see this here on the ground. There's actually a big poo there, scat, whatever you want to call it, and I just saw a wallaby just come. He was standing just in over there, and he took off. So I think we're going to need the poles for now. So this is interesting. They cut down one row of trees. And it looks like there's another pile of dirt over this way. So my plan is just to make my way through and see how far. So the good thing of this is, well, I've got enough GPS stuff on me to sink a ship, but because the trees are kind of in rows almost, it shouldn't be too hard to keep a general bearing. See, another row. Every 5th row has been chopped down. And that creek. Oh, I thought I saw the joey standing down there. No, the creek's off to our left. Oh, that's what we can find. We have come through probably 3/4 of the way, and it's interesting, you sort of come across these little patches where it's almost like there's a little path, and I'm assuming that's where people have come through, you know, picking mushrooms or just hiking themselves. So we're almost through to, I think it's called Loop Road on the other side there. My thoughts were, I want to get on the other side of the creek. I mean, I'll probably just walk straight through there, but I figure I'll go up across and back down again, because the breeze is coming from the north, and there are actually quite a lot of branches and trees down, but most of the stuff that's down is like dead. As I say, that is a huge tree right there. Maybe I can get through just there. What do we think? The closer you get to the creek, the more dense the trees are. No, I reckon I can get through there. So I figure, as that tree next to me creaks, I figure if I can get on the other side, it will be a little bit more shelter from the breeze, from the elements. And I felt a couple of spits, but I don't think it's actually raining. I think it's just little bits of water. Let's go down this way. Haven't seen any more animals. We are just making our way through here. Yeah, this creek's definitely dry, which, so this is the problem, it gets really thick. We could probably make it through here. Oh, it's very thick. Super thick. It's thick. Alright, let's go this way. Wrong foot. No, we're going to keep going this way. This is what it's been like, just having to pick through. But it hasn't been hard going, like that's basically as hard as it's gotten. Alright. Oh. Looks like there's some new undergrowth over here, so maybe this section actually has undergrowth in it. Let's go check it out. But what time is it? It's about 2:10, and I'm kind of thinking I want to start setting up camp definitely by 4. So this undergrowth is a lot thicker. It's a bit interesting, isn't it? What can you guys see over there? Any good campsites? Good thing is I'll be hidden away a bit better. Am I doing stealth camping? Does that take away from the whole... There's a lot of trees down just there. Does that take away from the whole pine forest kind of feel and experience we're going for? Maybe. Alright. We shall keep searching. Oh, there's more scat. What's that? Runny one. Let's see what we can find. Oh, we're moving into an older section. These trees are higher than those trees. Alright. Oh wow, the wood is just... You wouldn't want to draw a match. Alright, so we've come through this little section in here. I hate to say it, but I'm starting to feel like I'd rather where we were over there. This just feels a lot messier. I wonder why there's so many trees down this side. It's all older stuff though. We have made it through what I would call section 2, which is the other side of the stream. Now we've just come across this road here, and what I would classify into section 3, we'll call it. But section 3, as you can see, has been severely chopped. I would suggest they've gone through this actually I'm right in the tracks of the big tree removal machine. So I think we're going to go back to section 1. Section 1 was by far the best looking. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my way back down this. Might go back into section 2 here rather than just walk down the path. We'll go back into section 2, make our way down a little bit. No, because that means I've got to cut across that stream.
we'll see how we go. I think maybe we will. We'll go back into section 2 here, cut back through. Oh, you can just see Mount Macedon up there. That's what we're probably going to climb up there tomorrow, and we'll stay up there tomorrow night probably, but it is in the clouds, so tomorrow night might be a bit chilly. There's a train going past, so it looks like I'm going to be able to hear that. I mean, the road at the back is only just over the back here, so it looks like even at this distance we're still going to be able to hear the train. All right, back into section 2. We'll cut back through a little bit and then across into section 1. Yeah, we are back now to the creek area. Now this looks really good. I think what we're going to do, there's a lot of I think what we're going to do in this video, but this is what happens when I don't have a concrete plan or a particular track I'm following. Oh, what about in there? That looks pretty good in there. Let's go back over this way. Oh. Might go around this tree. You got to keep watching out for branches so you don't poke out your own eye. Let's go this way. Oh, so there's a little game trail just here. I can see it through this section. Oh, that'll people walk through or something. I reckon we could go over in there. Oh. Let's get up this way a little bit more. We'll make our way over there. I'm just wondering, see, the problem is, as I've mentioned earlier, is once you're down here, squeeze. Oh, I keep dropping this on the tripod. It's quite dense, the trees, which is good. It's so far. Spiky one. How do we get through into there? Let's try this way. Oh, duck down, duck down. Duck down more. Oh, jeez, duck up, 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 up. Oh. All right, this is actually the riverbed. I'm almost sure of it. The thing that makes me nervous is there's a lot of trees hanging sidewards. Bugger. So you'd need a bigger opening than this to put out the tarp and stuff. Oh, maybe not. See all these trees just here. 1, 2, I mean, I can probably pull out a couple of them. No. No, let's keep hunting. Might be a better spot just around the corner, you never know. I think I found a spot between that tree and that tree right here in this open space. But I've noticed a couple of things. Where's the first one? The first one is down over there. There is actually a puddle, like water. And I've noticed on this tree just here, there's a whole lot of wear marks on it, like some animals have been rubbing themselves on it. There's one here, and there's another one just up here. And I'm like, is this a game trail of some type? See, look at this. And that's up high, like as tall as me. Now, and there's a couple just here. At first I was like, oh, I wonder if those are trees rubbing against each other in the wind. I don't think so. But then I'm like, what is big enough to rub against those out here? And I'm going to suggest it'd be a kangaroo. So I'm wondering if this is a game trail. No, it doesn't look like it's chopped open enough. I would have thought some more of these branches just here to be snapped off if they were coming straight through here. So I'm like, do I set up just there and put some other down logs around the outside just to barricade myself in a bit so I don't have a horse or a, I don't know, kangaroo come bouncing through my camp in the middle of the night? I'm not sure. I've tagged that spot there. I might just go for a wander up here to see if I can find an alternate spot, but that is a potential. But yeah, these trees here, if anyone knows what causes this, let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, we might just keep wandering up here and see what we can find. All right, I think we have found our spot. Have a look around, folks. That tree to this tree. I'm going to have to clean a few little branches off these little low-hanging ones. But I've even got a stump here. Got myself a little chair. It's reasonably stashed away. It's actually right next to one of the clear sections, which is fine. I figured that will attract animals more than this little area here. I couldn't see any of the little trees that have been rubbed or anything. As soon as I say that, there's one right there. You're kidding me? No, I don't care. I'll just put up some barriers. Like, what is it, in a loan, I'll put up some barriers between the trees to stop the animals coming through. All right, let's set up camp. Okay, well, we are all set up. It is about 10 to 4, so nice and early. I've spent probably a good hour setting up the hammock. I started putting up I got paranoid about all the being potentially on a game trail, so I've set up all these branches, and you might be like, Ben, they're not going to stop a whole lot. And I figure as long as they deter animals from walking through, or at least they make a sound before they get to me, that's probably a good thing. As I said, 4 o'clock, we're all set up. I'm probably just going to sit down and maybe have something to eat. And yeah, it's very rare that I'm all set up camp at this hour of the day. I've already seen some big mozzies, and I brought my garbage bags, brought the extra food, all that, no worries at all. Didn't bring insect repellent. And I would love to have a little campfire, but I'm thinking maybe starting a campfire in a pine plantation, not the best idea. Pretty sure you're not allowed to. But that's okay. We'll I'll make do. I've got my little gas stove there, so I'll cook up some, boil up some water, and almost got it. No, missed him. And we'll have, might have some noodles actually. Have some noodles now, and then we'll have dinner a little bit later. But yeah, I might just kick back, listen to an audio book, where I have a bit of a read, and just enjoy the serenity. Well, it's just gone after 6 o'clock tonight. Just gone 6. Just been laying in the hammock listening to an audio book, listening to The Wheel of Time. If you haven't watched The Wheel of Time by Peter Jordan, it is a unbelievably good series. I'm on the last book now, book 14. So yes. All right, tonight we are going to be having some beef teriyaki. And then, I'll tell you what, as I said, 6 o'clock already. Sun's setting now. It's still a little bit of light in the sky, but I think I'll have some dinner. As you can see, I've gotten changed, had my little camp shower, got myself all cleaned up, and yes, it's gone very quiet. You still hear the trains going past every now and then down on the train line. And I've heard some motors, and I'm assuming it's a motorbike, maybe, or like a four-wheeler. A couple of times I've heard it, but like way off. Yeah, way off. You wouldn't be able to ride anything like that in here. It's just way too rough. So yes, that's the game plan for now. Cook ourselves up some dinner, and yeah, beef teriyaki. Well, it is definitely well and truly, well, it's not dark. You can still see light in the sky. We're going to get into some backcountry beef teriyaki. Not going to lie, I already had a little taste to see if it was all good, and I still feel like I put too much water in it, but that's okay. Actually, you know what I should do is I should rip off the top section. Finish up. Oh yes. Well, this is pretty good. Looking pretty good. Yeah. See if you guys can have a look. So you guys can see this one. You guys want to see in there? Where is it? Up there. Whoop, don't pour out. That looks pretty good. Yeah. Not too bad at all. And it's just about to pour out. Oh. Right. So yes, pretty good day today. I think we only did like 2 kilometers, but that's okay. I'm going to give that an 8 for flavour. I'm only going to give it a 6 for texture because the meat's feels a bit spongy. Maybe it's the rice. That's good. Maybe I just haven't left it sit enough. These things say sit for 10 to 15 minutes. I let this one sit for 20 and I still feel like it hasn't been sitting long enough. It's quite watery. I think these things you almost need to sit for half an hour. I think on some of my previous videos I've arrived where I was going to camp and then started these on the boil, set it all up and then started setting up camp. Let it sit for half an hour. So game plan tomorrow, get up, excuse me, get up, have brekkie, and then we'll go do the loop. I want to say it's 16 or 18 kilometers to do the loop up over Mount Macedon, around the 2 peaks for Mount Macedon. So hopefully we get good weather and we'll do that. So you can hear the cars. The freeway is sort of just over there, so it is what it is. But yeah, no, it's good. It's good. I'll probably have some dinner now, and then once this is done, I'll jump into bed. We might go through. I'll show you on the GPS our little track today. We really just sort of did a little bit of a loop through this whole area here, a couple of kilometers, and then yeah, have a bit of a look what we're going to do tomorrow. So, but for now, it's beef teriyaki time. Alright, so this is what we did today. We started just there. That's when I went over and checked the signs, took some photos. Came across here. Now there's a bridge just here. That's actually the railway line running straight through there. Came across, we chucked a, oh come on, it's all gone pear-shaped. We threw right onto this first street, went up here, or first, it's a road. And then we sort of were going, this section just all in here. And I wonder if I can do this. Can I do this? Did I download satellite? I did download satellite, though. It's probably going to be a bit dark. Let's up some brightness here for you. Oh yeah, that got bright real quick. Okay, so this probably give you a better indication. So, oh, dismiss. So yeah, we came up here. That was where the creek was, and then we made our way in, and obviously that's where we are right now. But there's a patch across, basically a line where the creek is through here. It might actually be better back on this one. Where the creek is, that creek is basically a line within the 2 plantation sort of sections, or the, I don't know, I guess, well, yeah, it is a plantation. This side here, I believe, is younger. This side here is older. So we came through there, we sort of hooked a little turn there. Wow, we literally went through the same spot twice. Yeah, so we came all the way around here, we hooked up there, we went around the back of the, well, there was no creek there, that was just dry, so we came through. And this is the sort of the section here is an older section. A lot of trees down like that, obviously done some chopping through here. And then I crossed over the road here, and then this next section here was very much had been gutted. There were still trees there, but lots and lots of just crazy undergrowth. Like it was just all chopped up trees, and yeah, so that's why we came back through here, cut across this main section here, sort of did a bit of a loop. And I was thinking about camping at that spot just there, but then sort of kept coming up through here, and yeah, that's crazy that I literally crossed over the path in exactly the same spot and chose to camp there. So that's where we are at the moment. All right, game plan for tomorrow. This is where we are down here in this sort of plantation section. We'll go back, we're going to sort of cut our way back through to where we were before. We'll cross over that little bridge, where was it? Yeah, just here. We'll cross over the bridge, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make my way up through these tracks here, and we'll join this track here. Now this track here is the Hempman track, and it makes its way up. Wow, looks that's some serious four-wheel driving straight up there. There is a track. Gee whiz, there it shows you from 575 to 1,000. That's a 500-meter climb straight up. Wow. Yeah, that is. Well, that'll be some hard yakka first thing in the morning, but why not? And that'll take us to the Mount Macedon lookout, and we go around this way. And you come around here, and I'm wondering whether we're going to camp in this area here tomorrow night, because just here we've got Camel's Hump is the other peak. Oops, excuse me. And we'll do that, then hook around, and then it's really, oh, there's another spot there, there's a lake there. We'll have a quick look at that, and then it's zigzag down, back down the track, through town. We'd have to get back to that point just there though. So I'm wondering whether or not we would potentially just go straight down this track, straight across here. Through here to this point where the car's going to be. So yes, tomorrow could be a 20-kilometer day. Well, no, tomorrow's not. We're probably going to do it over 2 days. We'll probably stay another night and stay up on the hill, on the mountain here somewhere, and then yes, probably another 10 k's the day after. Yeah, that's the plan. Anyway, I am going to turn on the light and blind myself. I'm going to sit here and watch some stuff. I've got my headphones just here. Where's my headphones? Got my headphones. I'm going to sit here and I'm actually going to watch Eric off track, because it's not often I've got full 4G connection while I'm out here hiking. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll see you guys in the morning.